Well, first off, hats off to Coach Kelly and their team. I thought they played a really good football game. Coach Van Gorder had a nice plan on defense, and they did a nice job. Nice job of bouncing back. I know they had a tough loss last week, and thought they did a good job of bouncing back. We knew we had to play perfect against these guys, and it was probably our worst game this season. We've been taking care of the ball, and we had 3 turnovers, and against this team, you better not turn the ball over. We gave up that 3 there at the end. They did a nice job of getting it down there in field goal range. But we had some penalties, some turnovers, some missed assignments that normally we don't. We're pretty clean on those phases. And against a good team like Notre Dame, that spells disaster, and that's what happened to us. But like I said, hats off to Coach Kelly and their team, and wish them the best of luck as they move on. Oh, he'll be fine. I mean, he just got kicked in the shin, and just get some rest next week, and be back. But I thought Tongo came in and did a really good job, considering the circumstances, and we felt good coming out of halftime, and that opening kickoff, that took the wind out of our sails. We're in good shape. We're down 3. We get the ball to start the second half. We deferred on purpose to try to get the ball to start the second half, and we liked where we're at, but you can't turn the ball over deep in the territory. We did it twice and gave up 14 points. And then we're behind. When we're behind, it's tough for us. That's not how we're built as an offense. So us being behind, kind of takes us out of our rhythm.
And defensively, how did you feel?
We didn't get enough stops. We didn't get enough stops, especially when we needed. But like I said, Coach Kelly does a great job. I've always thought that he's one of the best, head coach, offensive play callers in the country. Does a really good job of keeping you off balance. He's got a great feel for the game, and he just had us off balance. He started to get us on a little shuttle play out, going outside, and we tried to get outside, and then had their quarterback keep, off it. So, like I said, he just, what they did, well coached, good schemes, and just had a hard time stopping them.
You took Keenan out for the last 9 minutes or so. You just figured better to rest him at that point?
Yeah.
Coach, every loss hurts, but the message in the locker room may be a little bit different just now that you're in a conference and have, something to play for outside of this game in terms of a league title and other goals that are still attainable in front of you?
Well, you try your best, and I think, it's kind of interesting that, I read Coach Kelly's comments last week. You can't let 1 loss turn into 2, and that's the same for us. It's a devastating loss for us. We were playing really well coming into this game, and not to show up and not play very well, and that starts with me. I did a bad job getting our team ready against a really good football team. It's just disappointing. I wish we would have played better, and you try to look for some silver lining and deal, and that's one of them. We just got to press forward, try to get ready for conference play.
Coach, I know you played against coached against a lot of Notre Dame teams. What's your impression of Procise and Kaiser?
When I saw him in person, I was like, he's bigger than our linebackers. When I saw Kaiser in person, like, geez, I knew he was big on TV, but I didn't realize he was that big. But Procise, he's like, I don't know how to explain it. Shows how old I am. He kind of reminds me of Chuck Muncie, just, real slithery, and he, just next thing you know, he's gone. He's just really patient back, physical. He's got good vision. And, I thought Kaiser, got off to a little rocky start, but he bounced back, obviously, and played really well. I think the future's bright with those 2 guys.
Been our guy, but that was probably one thing that's kind of scary about these games. You come in, and it's already a huge task to overcome, but then chances of getting somebody hurt for the rest of the year is also kind of comes into mind, but it's a good thing that Daddy's okay. We got our bumps and bruises. We got to let him heal up. We got a week off, and got to get ready to go next in 2 weeks.
You had the great drive to start the game. Keenan
Yes.
breaks a long run, you score, but then a couple missed opportunities.
Yeah, it's just, got a penalty, got behind. It's just usual stuff. We got to be perfect. We have to be perfect as coaches and as players. I could have called better plays. We could have executed them. So this wasn't our day, my man. I give those guys all the credit. They got after us. They had a good day. And we didn't give ourselves a chance by having missed assignments. But again, in these games, my man, you have to be perfect. I told our guys today, I said, guys, the goal is to be your best on every single play. Right. Do your best and be your best, and we weren't. So that's the outcome of it.
How proud of you were you, Tago, come in, led 2 touchdown drives in the second quarter?
I mean, the kid's a good football player, you know, and again, I'll say it over and over again. I mean, it's tough on him to be such a good football player and, you know, and playing behind Keenan. You know, he could have been an A-back for us and been playing a lot for us, you know, but, you know, but again, he's unselfish, you know, he understands that, you know, him being at quarterback is the best thing for this football team, you know, but it's good to see him go in there and do some good things and have some fun for a change.
All right, thanks, Ivan.
All right, man.
A couple long runs, and you know, we had a couple opportunities, you know, 3rd and 15, you know, some 3rd and longs. We just didn't get them off the field, and you know, you just add all that up, and then, you know, I think we had 1 or 2 turnovers. That just, you know, that's a recipe for disaster against these guys. You know, they're too good to play like that against. So, you know, we knew we had to come in and play almost a perfect game, and we just didn't do that today.
And the mood in the locker room right now, would you say?
I mean, we're all disappointed, you know, but you know, we still know we have a lot of goals on our chart. You know, this was a bummer, but you know, we're just going to go back to work. We got a bye week coming up, so we're going to get on the film, clean this up, and you know, get ready for some conference play.
Was there a point in the game that you felt things started to turn against you?
Yeah, I mean, you know, that turnover on the first kickoff, and then, you know, we missed the field goal. You know, we couldn't get them off the field a couple times. It just, that sequence there in the 3rd quarter seemed to kind of define the game.
2 nice long touchdown runs. How'd that feel?
It was a good feeling at the time. Helping my team catch up because we were behind for a little bit, but obviously wasn't enough in the end. So we'll move on for it. See.
What do you feel the difference in the game was today?
As far as offense side, we weren't executing like we know we can. To run the option, you have to be disciplined, and we weren't as disciplined as we have been in games past.
How big a role did turnovers play in the game, do you think?
Turnovers are a big game changer in all games. We pride ourselves on not turning the ball over. Unfortunately, today we didn't uphold that standard, so definitely had an effect on the game. Yeah.
You starting to get a little more comfortable running the ball, Quentin? I mean, you hit those holes very decisively.
Yeah, as a senior, I've been practicing for a long time and getting more game experience. I'm getting more comfortable out there. I trust my linemen. I trust our quarterback gets in the right play, and if my number's called, I try to do my best.
Thanks, Quentin.
Thanks, Quentin.
Was there a point today that you felt kind of was a turning point in the game?
When?
Was there a point today that you felt was kind of a turning point in the game?
I wouldn't say anything too crazy. Just take it a play at a time. Our model's 1-0, and I try to uphold that. Every play's a new play, and try to do my best when I'm in.
Keenan, how's the leg feeling?
I mean, it's sore, but, you know, luckily, you know, nothing major's wrong. Just got to rehab it, and I'll be fine.
So no doubt you'll be back after the bye week?
Absolutely.
What was the difference you thought in the game today?
Turnovers. Turn the ball over. Can't do it inside your own. Can't do it at all. Especially can't do it inside your own territory. You know, inside the red zone both times. And that was big for us. You know, and we didn't capitalize on all the opportunities we had.
It's kind of the message in the locker room now. Tough loss, but there's still a lot of goals you have left to accomplish.
Oh, absolutely. You know, 1-0 is our thing. So that applies both for winning and losing. So we're back to 0-0, and we're just gonna get prepared for Tulane.
You were down on the field for a while. Were you worried? What happened? Did the big guy fall on you?
Yeah. I just got fell on awkward, and you know, I just went in, got checked out, and everything's good.
What's the word on it?
I'm fine. It's just, you know, I got to rehab it, ice, etc. But I'm fine.
Thanks, Keenan.
Was there a turning point in the game that you can identify?
You know, I had to go back and look at the film. And I don't want to say right now, but I'm sure, you know, obviously turning the ball over is always a turning point, and giving them some momentum and some good field position.